What up, guys? It's Daniel with the Empire. I'm here with Cam.
Hello.
What'd you do this weekend?
Broke the streak, 7th regional top. This time we won.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have 14 one-car starters. Yes, sir. We'll get you a Pokeball in a second, okay? Then we got Heat Soul at home. Lets you draw cards on your opponent's turn and then your turn. You can choose to make it a tuner or not, and that's really important for like extending and playing through stuff. It's a dragon, so it's a super poly target when you get super poly.
Drawing card's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Engine requirements. These cards are the very necessary, but they're awful going second, so you always decide these out going second. This is part of the one-card combo. This is follow-up for the one-card combo. This enables the one-card synchro. And you draw this going second all the time.
Did you ever feel like the second trap would have came up?
No, actually. It
Okay.
never came up.
Let's go.
The only time it would have came up is when I get floor rust. And I have to choose between dumping it and searching it. But I always had hand traps to back it up, so it never mattered.
Broken.
Shout out to Blake. He loaned me these. Blake didn't do well at the tournament, so because these are his cards, hear me out, right? 15% of my deck is Blake. That means 15% of Blake won regional.
So that means Blake got like top 9? I can't do math.
Yeah, he's 15% of Blake top of regional. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We got the other Bystials behind it. I wanted to play Baldrake, but I was stretching for room, and I decided to play more hand traps.
Okay,
that
sure.
were like
That makes
actual
sense.
hand traps. Bystials are cool, but like they suck against a lot of the decks in the room. They're okay against Fire King, and I played like a lot of Fire King, so these were better than Baldrake would have been.
Okay.
You also side these cards out when you go second.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The rest of the hand traps, we play 3 copies of Imperm, 3 more copies of Imperm, and then 3 actual Imperms. This is how the deck's winning, because we're throwing Imperm at you.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
That card's pretty nice.
Yes, sir. That's why we play 9 of it.
You get to interrupt your opponent.
When you draw them,
Yeah.
3 copies of Ash, and
Yeah.
then a bunch of 2-ofs. 2 of this, I accidentally put 2. It was supposed to be 3, but I didn't have time to get the 3rd one. 2 copies of Droll, and 2 copies of Nib. In theory, this card's insane. I never saw it all Saturday, so I don't know if this card's good or not. Originally, these Drolls were Fenrir's, and I never saw it anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if Nib is good. I don't know if Droll is good.
Was Ogre good?
Ogre was okay.
Okay.
There was a game I had to normal summon it.
That's pretty fun.
It was pretty
You
bad.
make a synchro with it?
Had to make an SP with it.
Oh.
Because I only comboed like in my rounds 5, 6, and 7. All the other games were just let's start with this part of the deck. SP control.
Hell yeah, I love Artemis.
They would imperm Primera, we'd go activate Trudea. They'd imperm Trudea. It's like, all right, cool. SP and 3 hand traps pass. We never made IP because we kept getting 4 rust.
Yeah. Seems like it needs a lot of bodies.
Yeah. The best synchro in the extra deck. She makes sure cards can't be destroyed by card effects. She's broken, actually. Just the best card. It gets from banishment, too. So I played against a lot of... I tested against a lot of Tenpai, and they'd always shifter me, and this card made shifter irrelevant, and it allows me to side shifter myself.
Oh, hell yeah.
More Heat Soul at home. This card draws cards, and it places from the graveyard.
Yeah, draw hand trap every time.
Also, it's non-targeting removal for monsters, but it draws cards. More copies of Heat Soul at home. If you're noticing a trend, this deck's Heat Soul at home. This card gets Embla Oath, which gets Heat Soul at home, which lets you draw cards. So over the course of the combo, you're in theory supposed to draw 3 cards, and then during your opponent's card, you'll draw 3 more cards. So you'll draw 6 cards if everything goes well.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Nothing went well. We drew
okay.
on average
Yeah,
2
yeah.
or 3 sometimes, and the utility synchros.
Did the second of the level 8 ever come up?
No, it did not.
Oh, okay.
Like, honestly, the cards I got some of them in my extra deck all Saturday were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Successful.
Just play extra.
Maybe. We play the Quasar package. This safely resolved in round 6 and 7. Every other round it got impulsed, impermed, ogred, nibbed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the games that just stuck, we just win those games by default. The Tempai killer. This kills Tempai. They can't out it. It's really funny. I made this against Voiceless Voice. I didn't need to, but I did, and it was really funny.
I love that card.
I took his Maximus so I could make a synchro with it, and then I banished it with the Bystial to bottom deck of the draw card. And then he died. Our win condition in time. I did go in time. I did not summon this, so I drew.
Ulti?
Yes, ulti. Oh, shout out to Blake. This is the other 15%. 15% of Blake top to reach.
Let's go.
And Typhon. I never summoned it all weekend. Not at all.
Yeah, that seems to be the story with that card a lot of the time.
I mean, it's really good in theory because my deck sucks, so you need cards that like do things.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So this is a card that does things. All right, so we play even more hand traps in the side. So these are the primary 8 I sided in every time I went second. We side out the Bystial engine, and we side out the 4 extra engine requirements, and we put in these 8. The reason why I don't play a third one of this is because my friend Dave was borrowing my 3rd copy of it, and I couldn't play all 3. So we had to opt with another card we sided in instead.
Didn't need it, still won.
Correct. Instead, we sided this. we'll get to this card later. Okay, but yeah, sure. You side these 8 going in second. They were great every time. Okay, I'm lying. These were great every time. I never saw this. I don't know how good this is. This is really good in theory, though.
I mean, that card's probably good, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Pierce. These are Pierces, and these are also Pierces. So 18% of Pierce top the regional. Don't quote me on the math. And then finally, the going second cards we sided in. The Please Ban Me Konami cards.
Yeah.
This one, every game I flipped it. This one, every game I flipped it.
Yeah,
In the mirror match, I flipped this and I won. Against Voiceless Voice, I flipped this and I won. Against Aaron Levy, we were grinding back and forth. Drew this. And then I drew this. And my monsters are bigger than fire monsters.
Oh, they sure are, huh?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, skill. And Cosmic was for utility decks, Mirror, Ubel. Never sided it in, so I don't know what it's good for. But yeah, 42 cards. This deck takes a lot of practice, and you gotta sequence correctly. It rewards good gameplay, and it punishes you if you suck. Please don't be bad with the deck.
All right, well, congrats on the regional win. Long time coming.
Broke the curse. I'll see y'all in New Orleans.
Think so.
Yeah.